Have you ever felt trapped in a race you didn't sign up for? Chasing after status, material goods, and the never-ending need to prove yourself? Society has convinced us that money, luxury, and outward success are the ultimate markers of a life well lived. But what if I told you that looking rich might actually be holding you back, and that embracing modesty could unlock a more fulfilling, meaningful existence? It sounds counterintuitive, right? Yet, history, psychology, and even modern strategies all point to the power of looking poor as a tool for navigating life with purpose and clarity. What if the secret to reducing stress, building stronger relationships, and even protecting your financial future lies in the decision to strip away the pressure of appearances? In a world obsessed with status symbols, this shift could be the key to living on your own terms. So, buckle up, what you're about to learn might just redefine your understanding of success and freedom. 1. Cultural and historical contexts. In a world where money often dictates how people perceive one another, challenging the notion that wealth equals success is a bold move. The concept of looking poor flips the script, encouraging modesty over materialism. Think about it. What if your worth wasn't tied to what's in your wallet or the size of your house? History offers us compelling lessons. Diogenes of ancient Rome rejected wealth, living in a jar to critique the greed of his time. His story reminds us that embracing simplicity can lead to a richer, more meaningful existence. Fast forward to the Great Depression, when millions had no choice but to live with less. Stripped of luxuries, people discovered something profound: joy in simplicity and strength in community. Families shared meals, neighbors helped each other, and society leaned on resourcefulness instead of money. Imagine applying this today. What if cutting back on extravagance brought you closer to those who matter most? Instead of chasing the latest gadget, try finding fulfillment in experiences, like a quiet walk or a shared laugh. This cultural shift isn't just history, it's a call to action. By rethinking the link between appearance and value, we open ourselves to a world less obsessed with money and more focused on connection. Can you see the ripple effects? It starts small, like choosing to shop secondhand instead of splurging on designer brands, and grows into a lifestyle of intentional living. But what's next? Let's dive into how this mindset reshapes not only society but also your inner world. 2. Social and psychological benefits. Adopting a modest appearance is like unlocking a secret doorway to deeper, more genuine relationships. When we strip away the pressure to flaunt money or status, we allow others to see who we truly are. Think of a time when you connected with someone who didn't care about your clothes or car, they cared about your character. By not chasing outward displays of wealth, you foster connections based on values, interests, and trust. Imagine hosting a potluck dinner instead of an extravagant party. The focus shifts to togetherness, not appearances. Living modestly doesn't just enhance your social life, it clears up your mental clutter too. The constant pressure to keep up with trends can create an endless cycle of stress. Imagine how freeing it feels to let go of that comparison game. For instance, choosing minimalism in your wardrobe isn't just about fewer clothes, it's about fewer decisions, saving time and mental energy. This shift lets you focus on what truly matters, like personal growth, family, or even a creative project you've been putting off. Minimalism also nurtures a sense of calm and clarity that's hard to find in a consumer-driven world. By consciously rejecting the need to prove worth through money, you build self-esteem rooted in who you are, not what you own. It's about choosing simplicity, like spending a Saturday organizing meaningful memories instead of shopping for new ones. And here's the kicker. Once you free yourself from these pressures, you'll notice how this mindset can reshape your habits and even your finances. Speaking of which, let's explore how this approach benefits your wallet and daily life. 3. Economic and practical advantages. Choosing a modest appearance doesn't just save money, it rewires how you engage with the world. When you stop chasing the latest trends, you naturally resist the cycle of constant spending. Instead of upgrading to the newest phone every year, why not keep the one you have until it's truly necessary? These small, conscious decisions lead to sustainable financial habits, allowing you to save more for what really matters, like travel, investments, or even starting a business. Living modestly also protects you from the pitfalls of appearing wealthy. Flashy displays of money can attract scams, theft, or manipulative sales tactics. By blending in with a modest lifestyle, you sidestep unnecessary risks. Picture this: negotiating at a local market or buying a used car. If you look unassuming, sellers might offer fairer deals, assuming you're a practical buyer. This approach isn't about deception. It's about leveling the playing field in a world that often targets those who flaunt their wealth. This mindset extends beyond personal safety. It also fosters relatability and trust. In professional settings, dressing modestly can make you appear approachable and grounded. Imagine a manager who wears simple clothes and drives a modest car. Their team is likely to see them as down-to-earth and relatable, fostering collaboration and loyalty. It's about showing people that money doesn't define your worth, which opens doors to deeper, more meaningful interactions. But this isn't just a strategy. It's also a philosophy tied to humility and ethics, which brings us to the next layer of this discussion. 4. Philosophical and ethical considerations. Living modestly isn't just a practical choice. It's a philosophical stance that aligns with deeper values like humility and sustainability. Philosophers like Socrates championed the idea that true happiness stems from virtue, not possessions. Imagine taking this principle to heart by choosing experiences over material goods, spending a weekend hiking with loved ones rather than splurging on luxury brands. This approach cultivates inner peace, proving that money doesn't buy fulfillment. There's also an ethical dimension to embracing modesty. In a world riddled with consumerism and environmental degradation, rejecting excess becomes an act of resistance. By valuing simplicity, you contribute to sustainability and reduce your carbon footprint. For example, opting for second-hand clothing or repairing items instead of discarding them is a tangible way to make a difference. It's a quiet but powerful rebellion against a system that equates worth with wealth. Beyond individual actions, modest living fosters empathy and solidarity with others. When you choose not to flaunt money, you bridge social divides, promoting inclusivity and understanding. Think about the difference it makes when someone prioritizes community over competition. It creates a culture of mutual respect. And this isn't about deprivation. It's about aligning your actions with values that elevate humanity as a whole. Now, let's explore how these principles resonate across different cultures and societies, offering valuable lessons on modesty's universal appeal. 5. Cultural perspectives on modesty. Modesty has been revered across cultures, each adding its unique flavor to the philosophy. In Japan, the concept of wabi-sabi celebrates imperfection and simplicity, reminding us that beauty lies in the unpolished and the natural. Imagine adopting this mindset in your daily life, choosing to repair rather than replace, or finding joy in a modest home that tells a story of resilience. These practices show how living with less can lead to a deeper connection with life's essence. In many African societies, communal values often outweigh individual displays of wealth. Here, modesty isn't just a personal choice but a way to preserve social harmony. Picture a village where resources are shared, and people prioritize relationships over possessions. By embracing this collective spirit, individuals foster a sense of unity and belonging, demonstrating that money's power pales in comparison to human connection. Meanwhile, in Western cultures, the rise of minimalism signals a shift from material excess to intentional living. This movement, fueled by a desire to break free from consumerism, encourages people to focus on experiences rather than acquisitions. Think about the joy of decluttering your space. Not only does it clear your home, but it also clears your mind. These diverse cultural perspectives prove that the principles of modesty transcend borders, tying back to the deeper values we all share as humans. Now that you've explored how modesty can transform not only your mindset but also your relationships, finances, and even your impact on the world, ask yourself, are you ready to challenge society's definition of success? What's stopping you from letting go of the need to impress and embracing a life centered on authenticity, connection, and sustainable choices? Every decision you make today has the power to reshape your future, and it all starts with shifting your perspective on wealth and appearances. Take this knowledge and start small. Declutter your space, prioritize meaningful experiences over flashy purchases, or even embrace secondhand shopping as a sustainable habit. How would it feel to live free from the stress of keeping up with others? If this resonates with you, why not take the next step toward living more intentionally? For more insights like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's continue this journey together as we uncover the tools and strategies to live a life of purpose and freedom. Are you ready to take charge and rewrite your story?